Welcome back to the show, folks. This is the Shankly Sessions, the Liverpool podcast, of course, as part of the Upper Tier. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, of course drop a like on the video, share the content. This is your match reaction, Liverpool versus Aston Villa from yesterday. It was, I have to say, it was an excellent game. Liverpool really had it from the get-go. Interesting lineup from the gaffer. His hands were kind of tied in the centre-back positions, Joe Gomez and Matip starting, which could have been a reason for concern. And we did say in the preview that Aston Villa, really tactically wise and Emery wise and stuff like that, could look really good and dangerous. But I have to say, they showed up as flat as a pancake yesterday. Now I don't know whether it was just our high level ball play and press that absolutely sapped the energy out of them, but whatever happened yesterday, that was a very flat Aston Villa side who didn't rock up and do their manager any justice at all. Let us know your thoughts on the game, of course. But game got off to a flyer after 3 minutes. Dominic Szoboszlai scoring his first goal at Anfield, absolute cracker as well. Lovely finish from the boy as well. Matty Cash, I think on 22 it was, with an OG. Darwin so unlucky as well not to pick up a few goals yesterday. And then on 55 minutes, Mo Salah, back post as he always sneaks in with a finish, picks up his goal as well. Unbelievable. Mo Salah still breaking records. The gaffer with his 300 game, I think, a Premier League game in Anfield or something like that, or whatever. No, 300 Premier League game. So it was cool. These are all good, cool milestones, stuff like that. But it was an unbelievable game yesterday. Right from the get-go, Liverpool out of the blocks. There was a confidence about us. There was a swagger about us, like what we seen towards the end of the Newcastle game. Every player seemed up for it. The energy in that midfield, Curtis Jones in there with McAllister, Mac 10 and Dominic Szoboszlai. That energy in that midfield was absolutely incredible. The breaking down of Aston Villa's counter-play, the pressing to force the errors. We had everything yesterday. It looked like the Liverpool of old, dare I say, you know, and that confidence about us. Of course, one or two little issues there with Matip and Gomez, but we won't even talk about that. We don't need to dwell on it. But I thought Szoboszlai yesterday, I thought he was outstanding, Gerrard-esque. He was on covered every inch of the pitch. He was on the right wing, he was on the left wing, he was tracking back, he was breaking down play, he was doing it all. The energy he put in yesterday, very clever player for his age, stuff like that. He's going to be a true superstar for Liverpool. You can see it already and stuff like that. As I said, I thought Villa just, you know, Anfield has just not been a happy hunting ground for them. But I thought probably with the new additions to the squad and with Emery being as good a coach as he was, I thought they would have made it a lot difficult. In truth, it could have been a lot more. You know, we really controlled the midfield. Douglas Luiz was anonymous for them. He normally dictates some of their play. John McGinn bringing that energy, tried, but couldn't really deliver much, bar a chance outside of the box that he put over the bar and stuff like that. Ollie Watkins was basically anonymous. The new boy Diaby, who's looked so impressive, looked absolutely lost. Villa looked totally frustrated at the way the game went. You could see at the end there, the head-to-head with the player on Duran, I think it was, and Joe Gomez. You could see the frustration coming through there. Joe just controlling him all the time. Andy Robertson, I thought yesterday was brilliant. He was more involved in the game. We were getting to see more of those overlapping runs and stuff like that from Robbo. I think that dynamic there between him and Curtis is pretty good, and I think Lucho's starting to wrap his head around that and stuff like that. But I thought Robbo yesterday, that was probably his best game of the season, and probably the one he was most involved in. He'll take a lot out of that game yesterday. He was well up for it, and probably was delighted as well, finishing with the captain's armband on him and stuff like that. It was great to see Trent come out as captain. Always like the feel and the buzz of that, the scouser in the team being the captain to lead them out and all that kind of thing. I thought up front, I thought Darwin, I thought he worked really hard. Obviously just couldn't deliver with a goal, but certainly had a few chances. He was very unlucky, the one that came off the base of the post. And obviously the Matty Cash OG and stuff like that, he was heavily involved in that as well. And the one he missed at the back post as well in front of the cop, so unlucky. So he could have scored a few. I think with Darwin, I think it's kind of one of those things. There's a bit of a conundrum there. You know, if he starts a game, he's probably a little bit more. He's probably too too relaxed there, I say too laid back maybe in his play, maybe because he feels like he has time, whereas I think if he comes on with 20-30 minutes to go, there's probably more of an urgency to his play because he knows he's less time. So maybe that's something that could be looked at, but it's only a kind of a small thing as of that. Certainly he put in a lot of effort yesterday. Mo obviously coming into the game yesterday, we know what we're going to get with Mo Salah. There's always going to be goals and assists and all that kind of stuff, and he delivered again yesterday. The one thing I did pick up with Mo yesterday is that goal he scored in front of the Kop, he didn't quite celebrate it to the fullest. Now maybe I'm just reading into something here, but he didn't look like he celebrated it to the fullest of how Mo Salah normally celebrates his goals. And maybe I'm just picking up on it. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's not a problem. I'm happy to be wrong. But it was kind of a downplayed kind of celebration. Is that something we should be reading into? Is there going to be an issue here over the next 2 or 3 days, 4 days with this Saudi window still open? Who knows? Hope he stays. I mean, he's absolutely vital to us and stuff like that, but we shall see. Substitutions came on, did okay. Good to see Kwanzaa coming on and getting some play at the back and stuff like that. I really do think he's a future talent as well. Didn't have a whole lot to do, but what he did well, and he looks like, you know, there's not a problem. He's seamlessly going in there, you know. What I did like yesterday as well, I liked the gaffer as well. He was kind of happy. His body language was good. He was a bit more relaxed maybe now that the window's closed and he's not getting pounded with all those shit questions about who's coming in and all that kind of thing, although Mo still kind of seems up in the air, but not in his mind by the sounds of things. But I did like the way the gaffer approached it yesterday as well. You know, we went out there pressing right from the start the way we normally do, absolutely suffocated and drained Villa of all their energy, and that's when we were at our best. That's what we were doing, suffocating teams, and there's not too many teams out there that can stand up against that press that we supply between the 3 guys up front and the 3 guys in there changing in behind the midfield as well, just deeper pressing and all that kind of stuff. We broke down everything yesterday. Villa couldn't get really anything going. Like I said, so many players anonymous that are normally key players for Aston Villa as well. So I thought all round yesterday was a really, really good performance. And to have 10 points out of 12 and be joint second or third on goal difference, whatever way you want to call it. You know, 2 points off the top off Man City, who have, I wouldn't say they have levels to go up still. I don't think they've hit it yet, but they've maximum points, and that's a scary thing. Then they come back off this international break now, you could see a different Man City. But I liked their confidence yesterday. I liked that swagger that we had about us. You know, that attitude that we went out there, the right attitude that we're going onto the pitch, that in every single position we're going to win the battle, that we worked hard for each other on the pitch yesterday, which was really, really cool. And like I said, to have 10 points, and we've been away at the Bridge, we've been away at St James's, and then obviously home to Aston Villa and Bournemouth. I think 10 points is a really good return on that. I don't think a lot of Premier League teams would have 10 points after those first 4 games. So I think it's really, really positive, and a heck of a better start when you look at it compared to last year. So really, really positive all round. I did say it was key as well going off into the international break to have 10 points and be in and around it and stuff like that. So that was really key for us as well. So that was really, really cool. So yeah, but I mean, I suppose we have to talk about, you know, we'll finish out the show, look at the thumbnail, we have to talk about Dominic Szoboszlai. Absolutely unbelievable man of the match performance, getting his goal, was involved in everything, breaking down play, starting play, you know, counter attacks. Villa had nothing for him yesterday, you know what I mean? He has this energy about him that you can tell by him as well that he loves the battle. You can see by his social media posts, loves the battle. You know, he's all in on this Liverpool project, has a great relationship there with the gaffer already. You know, he feels like he's been here a year or two, and it's amazing. You know, we have to commend Klopp as well at the moment. Obviously started yesterday without a natural 6, those 3 in midfield and stuff like that. But we have to commend Klopp as well when you think about that whole new midfield that's come in and has seamlessly come in and adjusted straight away to the way he wants to play and stuff like that. Hats off to the gaffer with the job he's done on that as well. Most teams would take time for players to get an understanding, but the way we moved the ball around yesterday, and we were so sharp, Villa were so slow, they looked way off the pace, they looked like they couldn't deal with us. we just moved the ball around for fun, passed through their lines, counter pressing, attacking, pressing. We had it all yesterday, you know. And to be honest with you, looking back at the performance, the 3-0 didn't flatter us at all. Now I know Villa had 1 or 2 chances. I know Joey slipped on one of them and stuff like that, but overall could have had 5 or 6 yesterday, and that's good signs when you're up against a Villa side who most people think will do really, really well this year and did well last year. So great to get the 3 points, head off into the international break. Hopefully now we can do work on getting Thiago and Konate back fit for when we come back, give us more options, figure out this whole Virgil van Dijk suspension or whatever it is, and also hopefully all the players come back off international duty fit and stuff like that. That's what we want to hear as we get ready. Wolves is up next. I would expect us to have way too much for Wolves. It is at Molineux, it is tough. It's not a great place for us to go at times, but we should be able to get 3 points off Wolves. If we get 3 points off Wolves, it's a 12:30 kickoff. We're the lunchtime kickoff when we come back Saturday week. That will put us top of the league and lay down a bit of a marker. So yeah, folks, let us know your thoughts on the game yesterday. Press was electric, Szoboszlai was electric, everyone on the pitch was electric. They were all up for it. How much every player wanted the ball and was seeking the ball and wanting to get involved was really, really encouraging to see as well. That's it, folks. That's the match reaction. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. All good at the moment for Liverpool. Very, very happy with the way things are progressing. Midfield is like night and day compared to what we had, so really, really happy with that as well. Talk to you again real soon. You'll never